Good morning, everyone. This is Julie McDonald with Microcom Technologies, and I'd like to thank all of you for attending today's webinar with TP-Link. Today's host is Matthew Sneed, and he'll be presenting. If anyone has any questions, feel free to submit them in the question box at the end of the presentation, and Matthew will answer them. Matthew, I am finished for now. Please go ahead and take over. It is all yours.
Hey, thank you, Julie. Appreciate it. Hey guys, I'm Matthew Sneed. Again, I'm here with TP-Link. I'm working on the R&D side, and I just wanted to go over some of our indoor EAPs, our indoor access points. So that'll be the main focus of my presentation here today. I'll go for about 20 minutes, and then I'll leave about 10 minutes at the end for a little Q&A. So if you have any questions, just shoot them in the box, and I'll try to go over those. So the one thing here, just want to go over that all of our SMB products are limited lifetime warranty, and we have a full warranty if you have any issues with bad port, firmware, get a device that on arrival, we'll go ahead and give you a warranty there, and we'll replace it either with a standard RMA, or we also have an advanced RMA to where we'll send you the device before we receive it. That way, if you have a device that's working at maybe like 80% capacity and it's still kind of working, we can try to get you a better device so you don't have to take down your network. So we are doing full lifetime warranties, and I think a lot of people know TP-Link as a SOHO company, especially after our collaboration with Google with the Google On Hub. But we definitely have an extensive line of SMB products, and pretty much anything for an SMB solution with routing, switching, wireless, and any kind of media converters and fiber solutions we have as well. But one thing I want to focus here is our RNet line, our new indoor access points. So that's the main topic today. And what we're doing is trying to create a great business wireless solution. And we're trying to have something that takes care of the enterprise performance with maybe high density, something that can be centrally managed and configured from one location, adding real-time statistics and intuitive graphs, and flexible placement with some of the brackets that come in. So these are the things I'll be going over today. So right now, this is our full indoor AP line. We call it RNet. And as you can see from the EAP 110, I'm not sure if you can see my cursor, but I'm pointing at the EAP 110. And we have everything from 300 megabits per second all the way to the left here with 1900 megabits per second. So depending on what kind of speed or what kind of solution you're looking for, we have everything that goes from 300 to 1900. The two access points on the left here, the EAP 330 and EAP 320, these are our more powerful AC devices, and we're using Broadcom chipsets in here to get enterprise performance. And the EAP 330 on the left has some cool features like link aggregation. So we have 2 gigabit ports on this EAP 330, and we can bond those 2 gigabit ports to a 2 gigabit per second link. That's pretty cool because if you're getting AC 1900, now you don't really have a bottleneck for the AC speeds through a gigabit port. But yeah, this is the main line. The EAP 245 and 225 here are our latest additions to the RNet, and they're modeling the EAP 330 and 320, but we're using a Qualcomm chipset to get the price a little bit lower. So the main things that we find in the Broadcom chipset in our business solution as far as features that a lot of people request are the airtime fairness. So airtime fairness is pretty cool as it allows equal airtime to all clients and guests. So when you have an environment like a bring your own device type environment with old devices, tablets, and things like that, some of these old devices can actually slow down the network. So airtime fairness is a cool protocol that prevents those older devices from slowing down everybody else on the network. Beamforming, you probably see this in some SOHO devices, but it allows the access point to locate where your computer is and direct the beam towards that computer. And we typically see in testing that improves connectivity by 30%. And band steering. So we all know 5 gigahertz is faster and can hold more clients. And when you enable band steering on our access points, it allows those 2.4 gigahertz that connect, those 2.4 gigahertz devices that connect, the access point will know that they can be 5 gigahertz capable and will move them to the 5 gigahertz. So it's basically a way of the access point finding out who's 5 gigahertz capable and moving them to that band to help optimize the network. So those are the three main features we're seeing in our AP330 and 320 with the Broadcom chipset. And where do we typically put these access points? So we're going to find typically the SMB solution, medium to enterprise level. Hotels where you have some high density, a lot of security, office type environment, where you might have multiple networks, different VLANs per SSID, campus type environment, where you might need, high bandwidth, so you can use like link aggregation on our gigabit ports, and a mall type environment where you need guest authentication and things like that. So these are typically where we see our RNet solution and where we think they fit best in the market. PoE usage, it's pretty important that, if you're installing these things on a high ceiling, there's probably not going to be a power outlet there, so PoE is always requested. And with our solution, we typically just have a PoE switch, like so, and we plug our access point right into the PoE switch to get power. But we also included a DC input in the box, so if you ship these out to customers, they're going to have a DC input, because maybe a mom and pop shop needs 2 or 3 access points, but they don't have a PoE switch. This way they can still get the power to those access points. And passive PoE for our passive PoE access points. We only have one right now, which is the EAP110, but the injector is included in the box as well as the DC input. And where do you install these things? Well, it comes with a pretty nifty mounting bracket in the box. So open the box and take out the mounting bracket, and you can put it on a rail mount, like the top diagram, ceiling mount, and then wall mount. So they're pretty dynamic in how they can be set up. So looking at centralized management, so all these access points can also be connected and configured through a software controller. And this software controller is free. It comes in the box, and you can also download it from our website. Sorry, I'm getting please check your network connection. I don't know if you guys can see me there. Looks like I'm still good.
We can still see you, but your screens aren't advancing.
Okay, which screen do you see?
PoE usage.
Still on PoE?
Slide number 8.
Okay, looks like it's trying to connect.
No problem, Matthew. We'll wait on you.
Okay.
Hey, everyone. While Matthew is checking on this, I just want you to hang in there, be patient, and I'm sure Matthew will get us back up going here shortly. Thank you.
Okay, Julie, able to see that at all?
We're still looking at PoE usage, slide number 8. Hey, Matthew?
Yeah, sorry about it, Julie. It's just not it's not connecting. I got internet connectivity. I see the little webinar box up, but it's not connecting here.
Because it looks like we lost your screen view.
Trying to reopen the link here.
So Matthew, just try to log in, back in again from the beginning.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's opening the link that you sent me.
Okay, great. Thank you, everybody, for hanging in there and being patient. We should be up here shortly.
Hey, Julie, looks like that GoToWebinar link is not opening. Looks like there's actually something with the link that's preventing it from opening here.
Okay, let me check into it on our end. We're resending a new email, Matthew.
Okay.
We're sending it right now. Matthew, did you receive the new link?
I did not.
Okay, we sent you another email with the link in it.
Okay, thank you.
Matthew, did you get the resend on the email with the link?
Looks like, yeah, I didn't get that, the latest one you just sent. I didn't get anything that you just sent recently here.
Do you think part of the reason is connectivity on your end, and that's why you didn't get our email?
I'm running a speed test, and it looks like I'm doing okay for connectivity.
Okay, well, can we send it again?
Still checking.
Okay, we're going to send it again. Subject says link.
Hey guys, you able to see me?
Yes, we can. It looks like we're back up.
Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Yep, got the webcam going as well here. Okay.
That's okay. Thank you for being patient and fixing it. And we are, if we can advance the screens and take up where we left off, that would be great.
Yeah, we still have to achieve that. Okay, are you able to see my screen here?
Yes.
Okay.
We're still on screen 8, though. Matthew, we lost you again.
Yeah, it looks like it's the link's thinking I'm an attendee instead of a presenter.
We got you here. We're going to make you a presenter, though.
Okay. Yeah, I'm logged in. I'm requesting to share my screen.
Okay.
You able to see?
It's just L-O-Y-D. No.
Okay, we gave you presenter rights.
Okay. Are you able to see my screen now?
We could just see connected to webinar. We can't see your screen yet.
There we go. We're on slide 6 of 20.
Oh, okay. We're looking at slide 6 of 20.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, we lost a lot of time there. So right now I'm on the mounting kit, the mounting bracket kit. You able to see that there, Julie?
Yes. See, slide number 9 is up.
Okay. Yeah,
Take it from there.
Okay. So yeah, this is our mounting bracket kit. And so our EAPs come with the mounting bracket kit inside, and this can be used to install on a rail mount, ceiling mount, or a wall mount. So they're pretty dynamic in how they can be installed in your network. Centralized management, again, all these RNet solutions have a free centralized management software, and there's no licensing. This comes in the box, and you can download it from our website. So it's pretty easy to use. We designed this to make sure that you don't have to be an engineer to get things up and running. You can go ahead and take care of all the configuration right out of the box there. Centralized platform, you can put this thing online, like Amazon AWS. You can try to make it more cloud-based, or you can utilize any kind of Windows machine to act as a server. Unlimited scalability, so we have tested about up to 600 access points. So we can use this controlling software to manage 600 access points at one time. And we can view real-time monitoring and statistics of everything going on the network, from the access point to the clients into some network activity. So the main requested feature in these kinds of setups is typically captive portal. And captive portal, again, is going to be that redirect. It's going to be used to, you connect to the access point, and it'll redirect you to a particular URL, or you can use it to promote particular things in your business. And then in a situation or scenario of like a library or school or education, you can limit internet time access. Maybe you only want the customer on for about 2 hours, and then you can kick them off, notify of changes, and it's just an extra level of security. So the captive portal is within that centralized management software and can be configured and utilized on all the access points. This is a quick little scenario where we set up a network for the Barrington Plaza Hotel. And this was a pretty big hotel in, I believe, Columbia, and they had about 176 rooms. And basically, they're trying to get Wi-Fi to this whole hotel. And some of the challenges that we saw were trying to create a stable connection, trying to get rid of all the wireless dead zones here, and something that was rapid and easy to deploy. And what we ended up doing was about 45 of our access points and 3 PoE switches. Let me do a little bit of comparison here with our TP-Link AP320 and 225. So this is our TP-Link comparing with the rest of the market. If you can see, the AP320 is using a Broadcom chipset, and this Aruba is also using a Broadcom chipset. These two devices are actually using the exact same chipset. So the hardware is the exact same, but the price, you can see, is significantly different. We're able to get the cost down significantly from Aruba. And the EAP225 is another close competitor with the UAP AC Lite with Ubiquiti. And we're looking at the D-Link in it here. Looking at EAP330, which is more of our top-of-the-line access point, and the EAP245 compares with the UAP AC Pro from Ubiquiti. That's their top-of-the-line AC indoor access point for SMB. So our EAP330, we're able to get a little bit faster speed, and we're using link aggregation. Looking here in this chart too, we also see Aruba, who's able to do link aggregation. Again, we're using the exact same chipset as Aruba, so the same hardware that's going in Aruba we have in our EAP330, but we're getting the cost down significantly on that as well. A little bit more micro comparison. So the UAP AC Pro with our EAP330, we're able to get the faster speed. We have 2 gigabit ports as well, but we can actually utilize the link aggregation, so we can get that full 2,000 megabits per second through, instead of getting bottlenecked like Ubiquiti will, since they only have 1 gigabit port to use for the backbone. And we're using a Broadcom chipset, so we're using enterprise chipsets versus Qualcomm, which we see mostly as SOHO chipsets. And our 2.4 and 5 gigahertz have stronger DBI antennas, so you're going to get a better coverage than that UAP AC Pro. looking at the EAP 320. So this is one down from the EAP 33, our top of the line. So these are both AC 1200s, and we're comparing the DAP 2660 with D-Link. We have the PoE Plus. They're using Soho Qualcomm chipset. We're using the more enterprise Broadcom chipset. And we also have stronger antennas here, 6 dBi and 7 dBi. So again, you're going to get better coverage out of the TP-Link here. Netgear with TP-Link, the AP225. This is one of our newer indoor APs with the WAC720. Again, we're looking at the same speeds, lifetime, and the same chipset, but they don't have a controlling software. So to set these up on Netgear, you have to configure each one individually. And the TP-Link, you can go up to about 600. Okay, skip that one. And so this is Slim Lim Square. This was a big mall in Singapore. So what we try to do is cover this whole inside of the mall so that everybody, all the customers can get Wi-Fi. And we try to eliminate any dead zones in here. And what we ended up doing with this mall in 70 by 70 square meters, we ended up using 45 EAP 220s, 7 PoE switches, and we use 1 fiber switch as the backbone to provide all the internet and link aggregation. All right, so that was the slide. Sorry about the whole issue with the connectivity and had to rush some of that there. But if you guys have any questions, I'll try to answer those now.
Hi, Matthew. Thank you very much for that wonderful presentation. No worries about the situation in the middle there. We got through it, no problem.
Yeah,
and it looks like we do have, yeah, no problem. It looks like we do have some questions for you.
Okay.
One question from one of our listeners is asking, are these Wave 2?
They are not Wave 2, but we're working on Wave 2 as we speak, and we will release that sometime, I believe, second quarter this year. So we will add that Wave 2 to that whole line that I just showed you.
Thank you very much. Got another question for you. Were you guys at WISPA, and did you release anything?
Not that I know of. We have a lot of employees here, so several guys may have gone, but I can't recall anybody in my area in R&D going out there.
No problem. Thank you for that. Let's see. We got one of our listeners was in and out due to the technical difficulties, but can you send out a copy, and then I will send questions later, or we can, obviously follow up. Are there any certifications available for training events?
Yeah, I have a more extended version of that copy that I can get to you guys. So I'll get you out a more extended version. You can include my email as well, so they can just direct any questions, and we can start a dialogue that way personally, or you can forward any questions. And yeah, sorry about the whole technical difficulty, but yeah, I can definitely do another training, or if anybody needs another training, I can do another one on this product or another product category or combo.
No problem. Plus, we would like to, obviously in the future, schedule another webinar with you folks. But let's see, your presentation was regarding APs. Does TP-Link offer security cameras?
We do. They're more Soho-based. I don't think, they're more Soho-based, and you would use them probably not so much in an enterprise environment, but we do have some security cameras, but they're not passive PoE. So I don't think they're really meant for the SMB or business environment.
Thank you. I'm going to circle back to a question for you. Are there any certifications available or training events?
We're working on a TP-Link certification. It's basically like, I guess you might say the CCNA of networking. So it's like a networking exam, yeah, and we have some available.
Circling back one more time, someone is asking, what is Soho?
Sorry, Soho is just a term we use a lot. It's a small office, home office. So, you know, like if you're doing a very small office, maybe 50 people or less, or home office. Yeah, so it's kind of industry jargon.
Thank you very much. One more question for you. How would you rate your customer service?
So our customer service, we have a 24-hour technical support. And basically, if you need anything with any of the products as far as help with setup or installation or configuring troubleshooting, we do have 24-hour support for that. And then depending on some of the partner programs, we do have kind of tiers of support where, you know, you can give me a call at 3 a.m. in the morning and I'll try to help you out there. So we definitely have support and can help you out for whatever kind of solution you have.
Matthew, thank you very much for answering those questions, and I'd also like to thank everyone for attending today's webinar. And if you have any further questions, please feel free to contact your sales rep or email us at sales@microcomtech.com. And if anyone wishes to view any of the products and the screens shown today, please visit us at www.microcom.us. And please remember, this webinar is recorded and we will be uploading it to our YouTube channel. So you can reference it again and view it again on YouTube. Matthew, I want to say thank you very much again, and everybody have a fantastic day.
Thanks, Lloyd.
Bye-bye now.